Alright, time to go home. I'm gonna tell you, the worst thing about this new time frame is that, look at the time, it's 5 o'clock and it's getting dark. And because of that, it's difficult to go to Rise with, Randy and friends. It kind of sucks. So we got a ride plan coming up soon. And essentially, I mean, we're either going to have to figure it out like a weekend or something like that, or we're going to have to leave work a little bit earlier, maybe a couple hours, to be able to do this ride. Because like I said, it's getting dark very, very quickly. But I want to do a couple things on this video. And some of you guys that have been riding Harley for a really long time, some of you guys are going to be, yeah, no crap, Fabian. That is what you're supposed to do. But there may be the opportunity that is a guy out there, a guy that does not know this. And this may help you up. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to increase your motorcycle performance a ton. I just cannot even believe it, how better it is right now after I did this. But before I get into that, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post videos. Some of you guys that are subscribed and put comments, man, I really appreciate it. It humbles me that you decide to spend some time here with me. So here's the thing, if you got an older motorcycle, older Harley, you're gonna have an air suspension, and those things are notorious for leaking, and a lot of times you lose air and all that. And again, if you have a newer motorcycle, you probably won't have that issue. But don't kind of like flip out over this. There's a solution. The first one is going to be simply putting air in your shocks. And I'm going to show you a pump that I got. It was about $36. And again, just really, really easy. You can pump your shots and it's going to be super simple. The other thing that you can do that I actually saw Stevie's in his channel, he did this to his Road King a while ago. Then he actually changed his suspension for Legends. But again, you could buy springs from a newer Harley-Davidson and put her in your bike, right? So if you go to eBay and you type springs and something like that, you're gonna find a bunch of guys with 2017s, even earlier, that they are selling, and they usually run for about $180. So again, if you don't care about the stupid air suspension, rip it out, couple bolts, and again, just buy a suspension. If you don't want to go aftermarket, obviously, there's great companies out there like Progressive, Legend suspensions, and things like that. That obviously, they make a living doing suspensions. But if you want to stay with your regular Harley, again, you could just simply go to eBay and pick up some of those shots. That's something that I may do myself. But again, I want to cut into the garage and I want to show you this pump, and I want to show you what you can do, how easy it is to pump your shots, and how much of a difference. I'm going to tell you, I was like hitting bottom like it was no tomorrow. I really was. I was riding the road glide, and every couple bumps I would hear like a big bump, and I was hitting the bottom. As soon as I connected my pump into it, I realized that it has 0 PSIs. And for my weight, you could go all the way to 50. 50 will be the max. Apparently, obviously, check the specs on your motorcycle. But for me, I went to 30 just to try it out. And I'm going to tell you, 30 is doing just fine. Obviously, if you have a passenger, you're going to have to go a little bit more than that. But again, easily go into Google, type your height, your weight, and I'm going to guarantee you somebody's talking about this. So again, I put 30 and it has increased my riding so much. It's insane. So let's go into the garage and let's check this out.
I just wanted to show you this right here. This is a little pump that I got in order to put air in my shocks. I got a 2009 Road Glide right here. Obviously, air shocks on this old Harley. So it's going to be pretty simple. Just find wherever that attachment is in your Harley-Davidson and connect it. And then you're going to be able to obviously pump some air. Right here, you have your gauge. It's going to be different according to your weight and all that. And right here, you have a quick release. So again, if you put too much air, you see right there, taking some of the air out. And then obviously when you got to pump it, just use the pump to pump some air into the shot. Having the right amount of air is critical because, again, it's just going to give you a better ride, right? So I like this one so far. 0 to 60 PSI. A lot of this Harleys only takes 50 PSIs. So again, this is more than enough, and it's really pretty small, so you could put inside your saddlebags or something like that. I wish it would have come in a case. I said this previously, but again, you know, you could probably buy a little case or something and put it there. It has an O-ring in there that is going to prevent some of the air to come out, which is definitely a good thing.
All right, guys, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. I appreciate your support.